Right, so my name is Teddie Wardi. I'm a principal in the investment team at Atomico. Lead our coverage in the Benelux, Nordics, and Baltics areas, as well as SaaS and enterprise software verticals. I was also a founder myself before, having founded a SaaS startup called Nervogrid, which after 6 long years of sweat and tears, we sold to also Europe's largest IT distributor. As Fatu said, the tables have turned here. Usually it's the founders pitching VCs, now it's the other way around. We don't really do this very often. So as with any hard problem in life, I decided to turn to Google. So I searched for how to pitch a VC. It turns out there's 550,000 hits for that search, so there's no shortage of advice of how to pitch. So I'm going to run through the first link that I found and some of the things that they advise. First thing is, who is your customer? For Atomico, our customers are the most ambitious founders in Europe who really want to build the next category-defining companies. We're not looking for small ideas. We're not looking for startups who want to be regional winners. We're looking for the people who really want to make a dent in the universe. We're looking for companies raising Series A's and growth rounds, and we have a large fund where we can support them throughout their life cycle. Second thing is, in simple words, explain which markets are you going after. There's a real theme here about simple words. I think investors are just very simple. So we think it's never more exciting to be a founder in Europe. It's never been a better time to start companies. On the other hand, there's never been fewer reasons not to start one. There was 150 A rounds in the first half of this year, up around 50% from last year. And at Atomico, we firmly believe that in the next 10 years, there'll be a company started in Europe which is going to reach the scale of a young Google or Facebook. There's no reason not to. We have very established and mature hubs in Europe. We have more developers than North America. We have more STEM graduates every year. We are the leader in key verticals and sectors like fintech, AI, and of course music streaming. But we have a funding gap in the later stages. The US has 3x the early stage capital than Europe, but they have 14 times the late stage capital. So there's clearly have been an issue that European VCs have not been able to support their companies to really large outcomes. Next one is, what is your solution and what is your strategy? It also very helpfully goes on to advise that hope is not a good strategy. So we have a unique entrepreneur-led platform. We offer capital, operational guidance, and real templates of how to grow large companies out of Europe. As a founder myself, I raised the A round in the late 2000s. And back then, it was really hard to differentiate what the offerings are. Everything looked the same, and no one I met had been in my shoes and hadn't done what I did. So it was really hard. So we know the best founders can choose their VCs, so we want to differentiate, and there are 3 items that we do that on. First one is we're a founder-led fund. We have people like Niklas Stenström, founder of Skype, Siraj Khalik, founder of Climate Corporation, Alex Cecili from Jawbone, and the list goes on. In our team, an extended team, we definitely have the most founders out of our European peers. The second one is we have a truly global footprint. We think technology is inherently global, so we have people on the ground in China, South America, Japan, the US, to really help our founders go to these markets that can be hard to navigate by themselves. And finally, we have a broad value creation team. So we have people within our team full-time in areas like branding, growth hacking, talent acquisition, communications, from being early executives or employees at companies like Google, Facebook, Spotify, all there just to help our startups grow. Then there was a point about give a demo early on in the pitching process. I think it's a bit of a hard thing to do, but I do want to say that even though we invest in Series A, we want to meet companies at much earlier stages, even seed and pre-seed. And we want to give a good impression and try to be helpful already at that point to give you a bit of a glimpse of how it is to work with us. Finally, there were some points like how to walk out of the room. I don't know if there's help needed there, but we can contact me or my colleague Steven, who's around all day here, to pitch your thing and have a good discussion. And there was also a point about leaving a strong call to action. So last year at the Slush conference, we released our State of European Tech report. We're doing it again this year, bigger and more comprehensive than ever. So please fill out our survey. I'll try to get the link to all of you and join us in our effort of promoting European tech to the status that it requires. Thank you very much.